We've got Piyush Mishra joining us from the residence of Deputy Chief Minister Fadnavis, who would be itching to get rid of that deputy in his title. Just become Chief Minister once again. And there, I think 90, Piyush, is the critical mark. If it's 90 plus, then BJP may say, well, we're the single largest party. This is our chance to be Chief Minister again. And if it's below 80, then, well, Eknath Shinde is really important. He becomes, in some ways, the Nitish Kumar of Maharashtra. Piyush Mishra.
Well, absolutely, Rahul, and that's the biggest advantage which BJP has, because it's the only party here in Maharashtra which has fought on the maximum number of seats. 148 is the figure on which BJP has fought, and it is very much hopeful and confident also that it's going to score century, which means above 100 it will have in its kitty. But at the same time, we are also seeing as to how Shinde Sena has also fought on above 80 seats, and Ajit Pawar around 52 seats. So this shows that BJP, which is confident, has also given a huge share of its pie to Shinde Sena and also to Ajit Pawar's NCP. I'm right now present in front of the residence of Devendra Fadnavis. Remember that on the day of voting, he was there in Nagpur, and the very next day he flew to Mumbai and started holding meetings with various other leaders. We are also speaking with various BJP leaders, Rahul. They are telling us that yes, they are confident of getting more than 100, but as far as the government formation is concerned, they are waiting for results to come. At the same time, Rahul, they are also in touch with various rebel candidates. What I am hearing from my sources is that around 31 seats are there in Mahayuti, on which there are rebel candidates. 7 seats are there on which there are candidates of the same party, official candidate and rebel candidate of the same party, and 24 seats are there on which rebels are of different political parties. That is why BJP has started getting in touch with not only rebels of Mahayuti but also of Mahavikas Aghadi, because we know that BJP is expert in forming the government when it comes to forming government in crisis, and that is why they are in touch with various people. Senior leaders of BJP are in Mumbai. Bhupendra Yadav, who was in charge for elections, held a meeting with Devendra Fadnavis. He is keeping a close watch on the developments, and in few hours from now, we will see a picture to get clear. Maximum by 12 p.m. The first picture will come out, and then we will see. So
Vidya is with us from Matoshri. A lot at stake for the Thackerays, because if Shinde Sena Vidya does well, then questions will be asked about the future viability of the UBT project itself. If, however, Aditya Thackere and Uddhav Thackere are able to triumph in this battle, then maybe on the flip side, some of the Shinde Sena MLAs may want to come back.
Well, in fact, yes, it is a high stake for the Thackerays. Remember, it's the Thackere legacy, as they have been saying, is with them. Uddhav Thackre's legacy, in reality, is what they have been claiming is with the Uddhav Thackere faction. But this particular test today will determine whether this legacy is indeed with them, or is it with the Eknath Shinde faction, who is also claiming that they have the legacy because he was blessed himself by Anand Dighe and Bal Thackere. So that's the war of the legacy will certainly be there. And it's not just for the Thackerays. Remember, it's also for the Pawars. Sharad Pawar, whether the way he had fought and overruled where his own party had broken in 1980s, he rebuilt it and made sure that everyone won and made it a much larger party now. Will he be able to do it again? So this particular election determines both these factors for the Pawar as well as the Thackere family.
Rajdeep, can he build the NCP again, or is he just too old now to have the strength to rebuild his party bottom up?
Sharad Pawar first contested an election in 1967.
Wow.
He first attended a Congress Adhiveshan, their plenary in 1962. He told me this story once, getting emotional. I saw Jawaharlal Nehru in Bhubaneswar, I think 62 or 63. 63. Saw Jawaharlal Nehru for the first time and came from a PWP family. His mother was a PWP, Peasants and Workers Party Panchayat member. So came from a very left of socialist left background, joined the Congress Party, and has remained relevant. One of the things about Mr. Pawar, even when he's lost out, and he's lost out also several times, the ability to bounce back and stay relevant, this could be his last battle. I mean, if he loses badly, certainly it's going to be difficult to come back and he may not have time on his side. But on the other hand, he is one of those who's praying for a hung assembly. Because if it's a hung assembly, he is as relevant as ever, particularly given the fact that on the other side, you've got his old friends of the NCP, Ajit Pawar, his nephew, and several colleagues of his, including a former assistant, Dilip Valse Patil, who very intriguingly said, kuch bhi ho sakta hai after the 23rd. Who says that we can't come together? So all options for Mr. Pawar would open up only if there's a hung assembly.
Isn't that the problem with the Mahavikas Aghadi, Rajdeep? Because let's juxtapose Haryana with it. Because there was, so much talk of internal sabotage, getting this much but not, more than that. Similarly here, why would you pray for a hung assembly? You would pray that you get a full mandate.
No, that's your plan B. You see, with most of the politicians of Maharashtra today, they have plan A and B. Devendra Fadnavis also, for all the bravado that, we'll get 170, 175, he also knows he has to have a plan B. It cannot become a repeat of 2019, where you said, me Puna Yenar, and you thought, that's it, we don't need a second. Then you had Uddhav Thackeray and Sharad Pawar playing the games they eventually did, and they outmaneuvered them. So I think there is that fear that all parties in Maharashtra have. What is our plan B? Sheila Bhatt is a fellow Mumbaikar like me. Welcome, Sheila. Kem cho?
Fine.
Gujarat and Maharashtra come together when it comes to Mumbai. Sheila Ben is from
No, but there was a big Gujarat versus Maharashtra narrative which was sought to be created by the opposition. In the end, the BJP thinks they got enough Gujarati voters out, but Gujarat versus Maharashtra was one of the opposition central
Rahul, this stays in TV studios. We Gujaratis and Maharashtrians have a lot in common. So anybody who tries to divide us is not going to work, but Sheila Ben, Sharad Pawar and Uddhav Thackeray, their political careers virtually on the line today.
Yeah, they will be very lonely figure if in the end of the day today, if Mahayuti wins. But I think two broad picture I see is that almost 3/4 of India will be under NDA rule, BJP or its allies rule. So it's a very huge, big change that will come. And I think before 2029 election, BJP has to handle now Delhi, Bihar and UP only. So this Maharashtra victory will be a first step towards 2029. And I also see that if Mahayuti wins, then biggest lesson for Congress today will be that without holding power in states, you cannot fly high in Delhi. Your whatever politics of Rahul Gandhi does not carry the weight if you don't have states with you. It's a federal system. We are very different country. So many states and so many variety and plurality. You can't go on with crony capitalism and all these subjects